For millennia, humanity has whispered in fear of the Four Horsemen, ominous figures that signal the end of days. Their names are carved into history itself: war, famine, pestilence, and death. But they are more than mere symbols of destruction. They are shadows that have never truly left us, echoes of our own chaos, riding eternally through the cycles of catastrophe. But who are they really, and why do they still haunt our collective consciousness? The legend begins nearly 2,000 years ago, within the pages of the Book of Revelation, the final prophecy of the Bible. As the Lamb broke the first 4 seals, 4 spectral riders emerged, each bringing their own distinct brand of devastation. The first rider arrived upon a white horse, crowned and wielding a bow. In ancient texts he was seen as Conquest, a force of victory and dominion. But over the centuries his image transformed, merging with the specter of Pestilence. Wherever plagues have swept through civilizations, from the Black Death to modern pandemics, his figure has loomed, clad in sickness and decay. Next rode War, astride a steed the color of blood. His crimson armor gleamed as he swung a great sword, setting the world ablaze with violence. He was the whisper that incited kings to war, the force that shattered empires, the curse that turned brothers against one another. His legacy is written in fire and steel, in battle cries and the silence that follows a final breath. Then came Famine, riding a black horse, clutching a pair of scales, the symbol of scarcity and cruel imbalance. Where he passed, grain withered, food became more precious than gold, and the weak perished in droves. He was the hand that tipped civilizations into ruin, the specter lurking behind every great economic collapse, the cold hunger that hollowed out the eyes of the starving. And then the last rider came. Upon a pale horse, death itself rode in silence. No weapon was needed, no word spoken. He was the inevitable end, the shadow that stretches from birth to grave. And behind him the abyss yawned open, swallowing all who fell in his wake. Throughout history, as wars raged, as famine gnawed at nations, as plagues ravaged cities, the legend of the Four Horsemen only grew stronger. Medieval Europe, shattered by the Black Death, painted them into murals and wove them into terrified whispers. Their silhouettes haunted every battlefield, every mass grave, every moment when humanity teetered on the edge of oblivion. Yet perhaps their true horror does not lie in their supernatural menace, but in the mirror they hold up to us. They are not simply mythical beings, but reflections of our own self-destruction. They are warlords and tyrants. They are sickness and greed. They are the inevitable decay that follows excess. And so, the Four Horsemen continue to ride through time, endless, relentless. They are not coming. They were never gone.